Pavan Guru, Pavan Guru, Pavan Guru, Pavan Guru, Kar liya apni ke nede ke dur, ke nede. I like to start off by singing music that is easy on the soul. You guys have had a couple of busy nights partying and going out late nights. It's very common to be fatigued. And so one of my goals right now is to bring everyone into one space. Instead of having multiple thoughts, let's try to see what we can do that is special today that you've never done at a wedding before. Every wedding for us is something that you're destined. Think about the number of people that live on this earth, how many billion of us there are, how many of you got chosen to be here today in this room, in this space, in this time, to have a common experience. We all are here because there's some link between all of us. It's not just a random hit and miss situation. Someone knows someone, someone has something to give and take from someone, someone is going to start a new relationship today, some of you are going to end a relationship today. This is what happens in life. Someone's going to say something nasty to you and you never talk to them again, and someone is going to say something nice to you today and they're going to be your best friends from now on. Life is very magical because in moments, the very person that you loved and you developed a relationship with for over years, 1 second, you never see them again. And in other cases, all of a sudden, a total stranger comes to you and you hug them and it's like, and I see, gee, I feel like I've known him for centuries and lifetimes. I don't even know the guy. I know he drives a similar kind of car I do. He drives a Volvo. Maybe that's the only link we have. No, we have other links, and I'll talk about different links that I've developed with him in this last few hours, just being here with him. And you'll find out how you're all related to each other magically. I'm not the guy you've come to see a wedding, but at the same time, I'm at a position where I want to share something with you and let you know what is so special about Sikh weddings. People have a whole different misconception and about what it is to be a Sikh. So the word Sikh you hear all the time, you know. Sikh is actually a Sanskrit word. It means someone who is a student. Sishya is the word it comes from. Student. Student of what? Student of life. That's it. Everything else you see, the baggaging, the turbans, the clothes, the prayers, the chants, they're all covering up all this stuff to become a student. The whole idea is to how to become a student of life. And you know what? You never graduate. It's an ongoing lesson. Because every time you have a lesson, you know you're either going to pass and move on to the next stage, and you're going to get another lesson, and another lesson, and another lesson, until you grow from the womb into the tomb. That's all it is. One lesson after another, one lesson after another, one lesson after another. So in this scriptures that we revere so much, there's 1,430 pages, and they're lessons and examples of how to sort out your life, basically. That's all it is. That's why they give it all the respect. It's as good as when people go read the Bible or people read the Quran or the Torah or the Gita. These are mystics who had some wonderful experiences, were good, wise people, and they wanted to make life easy. And I just want you to have a good time, but yet have it consciously. It's very easy to have a good time unconsciously and you don't even remember what you did. We come to Cancun quite often, and half the people I meet here go out in a stupor. You know, they spend thousands of dollars, they come to paradise, and they don't even remember what they did. So in this few days that you're here, I want you to remember this ceremony, because G chose us and we chose him for some reason that we can all be conscious for about an hour. That's all I want. 1 hour of consciousness that who you are, what are you doing here, what's so special about you and the person next to you, They're all equally important, whether they be brown, black, white, yellow. You know, we turn yellow when we have jaundice. Some of us turn green when we go sick. Some of us turn blue. Look at all the colors we go through in life. And, oh, that guy's brown and that guy's white. I'm not going to talk to him. I'm not going to talk to her. That one's got brown eyes. That one's got blue eyes. You know, all these differentiation. You cut everyone up and everyone's red inside. There's no difference. You can't tell. I was sitting there and thinking yesterday, you can't tell if it's a black person or a white person crying. You can't tell if it's a black person or a white person sneezing or coughing. You can't tell if it's a black person or a white person who's going to be sitting there laughing. You just can't tell. Yet we have these two eyes that constantly judge and separate. Constantly separate, separate, separate. Instead of unite, 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 unite. So being a Sikh, the real intention of being a Sikh is to unite, is to become one, is to see everyone as your own. We'll say we're all the same, but when it comes down to it, it gets a little dodgy.